Hey guys, Achi here. Got a new episode of my devlog for you today. And as you can see, I've made some more changes to the battle system. First of all, we got these yellow bars at the bottom right. These signify when your character can attack. So when the bar is full, the character can move. If you just look at it without debug mode, you can see that Scrag is allowed to move because his bar is full and also his text in the UI isn't grayed out. So I'm just going to press Act, and when you go to the Act menu, you can see that the rest is transparent, the other characters I mean, and they also have these clock icons to signify that it's because of their bars not being full that they can't attack. So I'm just going to select Scrag, and then I can just make one move. So how does that work? There's this value which in the code is called actor time, and this actor time needs to be 1000 before the character can move. So I'm just gonna make a move, and as you can see, in between attacks or whatever action a character does, that value is going to increase for each character. And the rate at which that character, or the rate at which that value increases, the actor time, that's based on the character speed. Well, in this case, Dewey can attack, so I'm gonna do that. And yeah, because Dewey had a bar of 1000, he was able to move. And then on the right, all the foxes had a value of 1000, so they were all able to move as well. Okay. So in this case, we are being attacked first. And that's because the snake enemy in this game currently has the highest speed stat of all actors. So basically the order here is snakes get to attack first because they have the highest speed. Then one of the party members gets to act because they have the second highest speed, and then I think Dewey will be able to attack because his bar is almost full. Let's just check it out. Oh no, the crocodiles get to attack. Okay, and then Dewey gets to attack. I think the crocodiles, I'm not sure what their speed value is, but yeah, you get the idea. The more speed you have, the more often you get to make an action, basically. And when you get into an encounter, it also uses that speed stat to determine who gets to act first, because those yellow bars on the right, those actually get filled instantly at the start of the battle, so you don't actually really get to see that, but it uses that to determine who goes first, and then they make their actions. And after an action has been made, it sorts the list of actors again based on their actor time, so those yellow bars. And yeah, then it repeats the cycle over and over. So you get into a battle, it checks who can go first, then that person makes a move. After the person made a move, it checks who goes first next, and that repeats over and over and over. Alright, so one more time with the numbers. Yeah, I get the idea. So I'm not sure if I want to make the active time or actor time or whatever. I'm not sure if I want to make that visible for the enemies as well, because currently it would look like this. But I'll have to think about it. I currently like how it's kind of ambiguous, and you just have to learn how fast everything is and when it would act. I think that's a bit more interesting. Like, that's the same reason I don't have the HP visible at this moment, but maybe I'll add like a command that allows you to kind of scan the enemy so you can see their HP and speed and all the good stuff. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to talk about is why I chose an ATB system over something like Pokemon, where you queue your actions and then you watch it all happen at once. The ATB system is something that they use in games like Final Fantasy, and it's kind of strange to use it because I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I've played, like, I don't know, 6 Pokemon games, something like that, and then some other RPGs, and none of them used an ATB system, but I chose for that system regardless because I think it's gonna allow me to customize a lot more things regarding the turn order, because with an ATB system, like if I change the character speed, I can make them suddenly move a lot more often or a lot less often, and I can also have certain cooldowns on moves, or have skills that allow you to act again instantly. And you can do the same with other systems, but I think an ATB system is going to be the most convenient. Alright, what you're seeing right now is some footage of me making the archer sprites. So basically that attack animation that you see whenever you choose the attack command. I'm gonna have to make some more animations for when you get hurt, for example, or when the character dies. But for now, this is good enough. I also tried to animate the knight character, the red-haired girl with the shield and sword and silver armor. But that's it's a bit of a pain. Because, well, first of all, I never really draw armored characters, rather. And making that sword swinging animation without making it look awkward was a bit hard. So I need to spend more time on that. But it also made me think about how much animations I really want to put into this project, because I want to make it look good, but it also needs to be attainable, because this is, after all, a one-man project. Also worth mentioning are the examples I used to create the archer animation. I'll just show them on the screen, and the name of the artists, because basically I took inspiration from the JBA Fire Emblem games, and someone made a nice he made a nice analyzation of the archer animation from that game. So as you can see, he divided the animation in what he calls extremes, and those are basically the key poses. So basically the frames that stand still for multiple, well, frames. So basically there's this thing called in-betweening, where you would draw the key poses first and then the animations in between, but you can also just go from start to finish. Like, the choice for in-betweening or going just from start to finish really depends on what you're drawing and just your style. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, that's all I got for today, so thanks for watching and catch you next time.